Testing, testing. Okay. All right, there we go. So that's working. That is not what I set this stream up. Not what I was. All right, that's better. This should, oh. Okay, I think that's good. Talk, Bijan?
What was that?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. That was the setting I was looking for. All right. I think we are all set up. I'm already live, so. But last thing I'm missing is send to win. Oh. Here we go. I don't know if they can hear music or not, but I'm gonna assume that they can and continue playing. All right. Let's see, what were we doing here? We were fighting sentinels, but let's see. Is that a sentinel over there? It's a corrupted drone. It could be one of those things over there. Let's check. Ah, yeah. That's exactly what I was looking for. Corrupted drone. Hello. Dissonance resonator. Okay, we destroyed it. Got the inverted mirror. Didn't get the echolocator though.
You know what? I need to put more refineries in my ship.
Hell yeah, you do. Need more refineries.
That Wilhelm screen at the end of there. Bijan. I had to like replay it to double check that it was a Wilhelm screen, but it was.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so obviously I haven't found more of those things over there. I'm gonna have to find where these things are. Let's switch this to multi-stream too. That over there. Actually don't have any of our sources on this screen. So let's do that. Add source. Where's that up there? Do I have the alert box up here? I do. No, we don't have an alert box. Go there. That over here. What else do we need to add? Oh boy. Well, let's size that baby down a bit. That down here. Like right there. That should do it. Okay. Warm. There's more of those sentinels. Oh boy. I'm gonna fall into a cave. Alright, where is the thing? Let me know where you are. I need to kill you. Oh boy. Actually, see here. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do.
Devin, would you mess with the People's Liberation Army?
Would I mess with the PL? Would I mess with the PL?
Oh, I guess which Devin are you asking?
Yeah, that's true.
Both.
Oh, I guess which Devin are you I mean, well, you sent me the thing. Did you send Shadow it as well? I mean,
Not
you
yet.
sent me the thing. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
I feel like that video is not about would we mess with them, but it's about them messing with us.
Yeah.
It just showed up on my recommended, and I'm like, oh god. It just showed up on my recommended.
Speaking
Oh,
of something that's kind of interesting coming out of China right now, is apparently in the strait there by Taiwan, they have stated that they're going to the Chinese Navy is going to stop and search every ship passing through the strait.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, but when you see how many ships are going through there, people are like, they're probably just talking shit. And also people are joking like, all right, we'll stop this one, and they're showing a US fucking cruiser or whatever going through there. Because that's essentially what's going to happen. Like, if they actually start stopping and searching all vessels in international water, because China willingly signed that UN law stating that your territorial waters end like fucking 13 miles off your coast.
I mean, you think they stop with all the bullshit after that whole balloon stunt?
I mean, they never stop. Like, they're building artificial islands out there and trying to claim that their territory.
Yeah, I was like, really, dude? Come on. We saw you put it here.
Yeah. And here's the best part too: is they started building them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be for science station. It's not gonna be military." And then they put a military airstrip.
And they put an air base on it. Yeah.
But what's great is that the whole Western world doesn't fucking acknowledge them, and they get bitched at every time they try to fly over them, and that's the reason they fly over them. They're like freedom of navigation or whatever the exercise is.
Yeah,
as they fly
the waters.
Yeah, flying directly over them and just never respect their plane because give them an inch and they'll take a fucking mile.
Exactly. Let's see, that's a basalt deposit. Alright.
China is fucking like, this isn't surprising, but they're super fucking mean to their neighbors. Like they just said the South China Sea, mine. It's like, why do you think it's yours? It says China in name.
Wow.
That's the joke. I don't know if that's really the reason why they want it, but that's the joke.
I figured that had to be like, there's no way.
But they're actually sinking in international water. They're sinking fishing boats coming from like Thailand, Philippines, and what's the other country? All out there on the South China Sea. They've been sinking other boats, and then for their own farming fisheries.
Wow.
And they, if I recall correctly, they actually built one of those floating island bases, legitimately in the territorial waters of another country as well.
Holy, what the fuck? Well, how are they able to get away with doing that shit? Honestly,
in the area, they're the big dog.
Yeah.
And the U.S. doesn't actually want to go to a conflict.
Yeah.
And also, the U.S. doesn't have a huge means to actually start a conflict. They can only be like, look, here's international law, and as long as China doesn't start shit with the U.S. directly, the U.S. kind of doesn't really have grounds. We have treaties with Taiwan, so if China actually does start something with Taiwan, we have contractual
obligations, to save and support. Yeah.
Here's the thing that really fucking throws me for a loop, though, is how does like Taiwan not be recognized as a country? Like, when you look back to how Taiwan became Taiwan, known by the world,
yeah,
the political party running Taiwan was the political party running the republic, or at least it was the democratic leaders of China before the Communist Party kicked their ass and they retreated back to Taiwan. However, that political government that was known as the Chinese, they were the rulers of China. They never lost. They got kicked back to Taiwan, and Taiwan never got conquered. So and Taiwan was a piece of China at the time. And so I'm wondering, why are they not able to be recognized as a country now, when they were the legitimate government? They were the legitimate government, and an armed uprising changed the territory that they control, but they didn't outright beat them completely. And for the longest time in the UN, the Taiwanese government still spoke for China in the UN. That ultimately flipped. Ultimately flipped. I think in the late 80s or the early 90s. I might be wrong on my time frame, but I think it was like around there, like 80s, 90s, maybe a little earlier. But that flipped, and they let the Communist Party now speak for China in the UN. What I don't understand, though, is why does China have those World War II veto policies? Like, why does the Communist Party of China have those World War II veto power and all that bullshit when they're not the same government?
Exactly.
That's what I don't understand, because like it wasn't a peaceful transition of power. China, the government that existed, China, it was an armed conflict, and it was they hostilely took over the mainland, and the territory of China did change, depending on how you how you think of it. the original government, the Taiwanese government, is actually who should have the veto power. Like they're the government, they're the remnants of the government that agreement actually went to. And the reason I say this is because when the USSR fell, the agreements between NATO and Russia, the USSR specifically, not the Russian Federation, because we have the Russian Federation now, but the USSR, we had an agreement for NATO that NATO would not accept any country,
any new members and all that stuff. And then Finland, or who was it that just joined? Was it Finland that just joined, that just got approved into NATO?
So like Finland, Poland are trying.
I don't think Finland tried it. I think it's official now. They made it in.
Nice. But they the agreement was with the Soviet Union that no more countries would be allowed to join NATO further west, which is pretty much closer to Russia than what already exists. But when the USSR fell, and it and they downsized, right? You then got all the stand
all the
countries.
different states,
you got,
like
and
stands.
so when that
you
happened,
got the Belarus,
Ukraine, and
Ukraine,
and Slovakia and Czech and whatever. But like when that all happened, the world recognized that it's no longer the USSR because the government collapsed and it's now a new government. And the world recognized that. The world is like, you're now the Russian Federation.
But it didn't happen for China.
But it didn't happen for China. Yeah. So we've accepted members that are closer to Russia into NATO now. And that pissed off. That's always pissed off Putin. But the reason why legally that's all that happened is because the agreement of the country that we made that with no longer exists. And so like, I don't know. So it just kind of throws me off for a loop. To be honest, I think Russia also has veto power in the UN still. So I guess that is consistent. I just don't understand why, when you have the NATO powers from the political power, from the political
spectrum,
you know, Russia might be a different, like, I might not have a problem with Russia maintaining their thing, because it wasn't an armed uprising, it was a financial collapse. The country downsized, and then they changed their government to save, to save some semblance of governing. It wasn't like a hostile takeover, it was a financial collapse. So I can forgive Russia maintaining their just on principle. It wasn't like somebody kicked them out and said ours now, It was like they just lost their footing.
They literally, just after Chernobyl with the biggest thing, and it's just kind of like, all right, this is and it's actually, I think Mikhail Gorbachev has said later in the years that he was actually considering that like course of action for a while, but knew it would never fly, but until it eventually did.
Yeah. So say what you want about the Soviet Union and all that kind of stuff, because there's plenty of negative things that you can pull out of them. Like every major country in this world has done something. Something
unforgivable. Literally every single one of them.
Everyone, and like we're not immune to that, but certainly not. But there's no angel country out there. But
we swear it's us, but it's not.
I mean, like, being a government is dirty business to begin with. Like, we're not at a point in society, and I mean like world society, where we can all get along. We're just not at that point. And it would be nice if we can get to that point while being altruistic.
Alive. Yeah.
Well, yeah, just altruistic. Like, we want society, like we want humanity to be better. Like, think Star Trek, where we're putting our best forward and we want the best for our brethren.
Yeah.
Not just fuck you all, it's all about me, right?
Exactly.
But as a society, we are not there yet.
Not at all. It's because we're still being run off the whims of a few men in the whole world.
It's that, but it's also resources and just other things. So when there is that, like, when you have those who have and those who do not, and there's a big disparity.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't even seem fair.
You end up with Hitler.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, anyways, there's a lot of challenges into there. That's also one reason I kind of don't like a lot of those segments. This is kind of leading back to like the people who think that America should be given back to the Native American tribes, like completely.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not a lot of them, but there's enough of them that I hear people make the argument, and I'm just like, do you hear yourself right now? But when they're like, yeah, so we came over here and took the whole continental United States from the native inhabitants, so it should go back to them. And I'm just like, if you look at every country in history, that land belonged to somebody else before whoever's there. It's like, are you gonna go back?
You want to rewrite the whole world map? Because that's exactly what it's gonna take to set everything back the way it was.
Yeah, and does that even benefit the people you want it to benefit?
Right? Would you give up your house if they came to you and said, yeah, this belonged to somebody else, so you need to move?
But I mean, like no, like okay, let's say they give it back to the Native American tribes, for America specifically here, and it's kind of like, would they be able to just immediately take over? Like, would that even benefit?
Would they be able to self-govern, do all the stuff, keep all the goods and services?
You can teach them and all that kind of stuff, and sure, anybody can learn how to do anything, and that's perfectly true. But it's just kind of like, when you start teaching them our ways of doing things, then what's the point? Because
then what's the actual difference? Yeah, the cultural difference, all of that damage has pretty much already been done.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like, it's kind of like just adapt, integrate the culture you want to preserve, integrate it into American culture, because that's one of America's strengths, is that we have so many cultures that mix here. You go to like major cities and you have like some places that they have like a Russian population, so you get all the Russian culture. Some places you have like Japanese and Chinatown and you get a lot of diversity, and it's really cool to like have all these things be like in a melting pot. The only thing that like I ask of anybody who's here, right, is that you don't come here and then try to like just try to be on your own or whatever. I kind of want, like, we're all American here.
Exactly.
I kind of like we're different, sure, but we're also American together. I don't know.
I forget. I don't know when that image got lost, but now it just seems like nope. You got fucking stupid ass people like MTG out there talking about we need a national divorce. Are you kidding me? A national divorce? What the fuck do you think that'll accomplish? How the fuck would you even implement that? You know how many mixed fucking political views there are, even in your own state? Would you be comfortable if you did a national divorce? Because let me tell you, right now, Georgia's blue. So I don't think it'd work out the way you think it's gonna work out.
The one thing that I don't fucking like is that, like, on both sides of the spectrum for Republicans, and I'm not talking conservatives and liberals, I mean Republicans and Democrats, is I feel like they're taking, on the political spectrum, they're playing tug of war with, like, let's say the whole rope is the political spectrum.
Yeah.
And that rope has like a rubber band in the middle of it, and they're both running in opposite directions, trying to take those goalposts and go in opposite directions.
Oh yeah.
And most of America, like the opinions of most Americans, fall in the direct middle of said rope.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we actually need to vote people into power who are like actually close to like, they can. Sure, they lean to like one ideology over the other, like, you know, people who want more, or not just necessarily more, but better, like more efficient social services. Like, it doesn't have to be more social services; it could just be more efficiency for the programs we already have, making it so they're better self-sustainable. Because right now, when you look at our budget for America's budget and debt, it just keeps growing.
It's out of control.
And it's like, what we need is somebody to take the reins on that and be like, look, we're losing tons of money doing this that we don't need to be doing, and just, when money starts being spent on projects, there needs to be like a realistic expectation of what a project is going to cost. Like, for instance, like the F-35 project ended up going way over budget, and it's
a lot of military projects do.
Yes,
super
to an extent,
over budget.
I want to say them all. Okay, going to the Navy, you have the Zumwalt class. Like, they were
complete new line of destroyers.
They were supposed to make like fucking 30, 32, 34?
10.
No, well, they were supposed to make like 30 of them.
Yeah, and then they only made like 10, I think.
Actually, I think that there's only 4 of them in service at the moment.
Yeah, they're already being taken out of service. They're done. I'm like, dude. Ooh, I found the echolocator. Fuck yeah. All right.
So, I've actually I took a tour on one of those, by the way.
Yeah, one out here. I know
Yeah,
they have one out here.
They were out here for Fleet Week.
Yeah, in 2019 or 2020.
So 20. I don't actually remember if we had Fleet Week.
Or it may have been 2021.
So,
if it was 2021, I was actually there for the Blue Angels Day.
Yeah, I think on 2019 we had the actual Zumwalt. It was either 2019 or it was 2021. No, I think 2021 I was on, it wasn't the Zumwalt, it was Zumwalt class, but it was one of the other ones. It was Michael Mansour, I think is what the guy, what it was named. Let me look that up. Yeah, Michael Mansour. DDG 1001.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this. That was it was a trip to see that boat. Like it definitely looks funky.
It looks like, did you get to see like the all the SA2 pods in the back and everything?
Yeah. You've seen them like on the top, like instead of having all these like radar instrumentation, they have to like slim it down so that it has like a more stealth. Like, so I guess the same technology for airplanes to make it so radars don't bounce off the surfaces.
Yeah. The radar refracting surfaces, yeah.
Yeah. But it's not just the radar refracting surfaces. It definitely has that, but it's the angles, the way that the ship is designed. It's very geometric. And,
yeah.
And it's just fascinating. And then but like when you see a lot of these sensor pods and whatever, instead of being like the big antennas that we've seen on like other destroyers and whatnot, they're like, some of the stuff is in like circular pods that are like just like, it's interesting. But yeah, but just straight up, we go into like designing this thing, spend billions of dollars, and it's kind of like, when you spend that, like, sure, it's a new platform and it's going to be expensive. Accepted, okay, like we accept that it's going to be expensive. It's new. Part of being a superpower is being on the cutting edge of over
technology and weapons stuff. Yep.
Yeah, so it's like, I think it's a justified cost. But when you spend, like, we got like 4 of those ships out of all that R&D, because they cut the order down because it was running over budget. We cut the order down from 30 of them down to fewer of them, and it's kind of like, once the R&D is done, that's spent. Like, at that point, you can just build the ships for much less. And when you cut the order down, that's a huge ass waste of money, in my opinion. And I'm just kind of like, I don't understand government spending sometimes. Because, like, you know, this ship was going to fill a need, right?
Mm-hmm.
And by cutting the order down, that doesn't change the need, does it? Which means we're gonna like invest in we're gonna end up investing into another line of craft, which is gonna need its own R&D.
Usually, like, the needs change. Is that what happens? Like, I know they had a lot of plans for as far as aircraft wise, the F-14 Tomcat, long regarded to be one of the best naval aircraft, fleet defense aircraft ever made.
Yeah.
The only reason why we haven't continued them, because there were plans to continue them. There were plans for the Super Tomcat, modernize it, keep it running, and all that stuff. The only reason it didn't happen is because I forget which of the wars ended, and it may have been Cold War, but the need for the fleet defense, and I think it was the Cold War. When the Cold War ended, and all of the nuclear kind of scares goes away, then there was no longer a need for a fleet defense fighter to take out long-range bombers coming to attack ships, and it did that because there was no more, the adversary didn't exist anymore. Now, later on down the line, of course, it's going to happen again, but that's usually just how government spending goes. Like, okay, the need's gone, so nix all the stuff having to do with this, and let's shift it to somewhere else. They always think of it in theaters, almost. Like, they'll go from like, okay, Pacific theater's done, or it's heating up again, so let's do stuff over there. Middle East is heating up again, let's do stuff from over there.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more nuanced than that on some of these things, because sometimes it's not even just that. So, like, for instance, the Blackbird. pretty much unrivaled in everything that it does. The SR-71 flew higher, flew faster than the defensive systems could deal with that in its day. But with the emergence of satellites and telecommunications being able to have instantaneous transmission of signals, it made the Blackbird didn't get like retired like the U2s. The U2 got shot down, so it lost its effectiveness and was retired because of it. But like the Blackbird never got shot down. There's plenty of the Blackbirds that crashed.
Yeah,
but it
no,
never.
But that thing is
none of them
never
were
got
ever
shot down. It's too fast. It's way too fast. I've watched a lot of videos on, and it's crazy you mentioned because DCS. A lot of guys have done like DCS missions where they got the SR-71, they try to intercept it, and it just leaves them. It absolutely leaves them.
Yeah. No, the I don't think we even know how fast that shit has gone. Like they've said that. They've publicly said, "Oh yeah, its top speed is 3.3," but I've heard some pilots say, I've seen YouTube videos and shit of pilots who have said like, we pushed that thing and we saw numbers that made us fucking lose our minds, but they can't say what the numbers are.
They can't say what they are, yeah.
But like, you know, like it wouldn't surprise me if that shit hit Mach 4.
Honestly, no. Honestly, no. I wouldn't be surprised if we passed that by now. We're looking at looking into something like hypersonic. You notice they're putting a lot of effort into that lately, into matching the Russians as far as hypersonic missiles development.
But like when you look at the space shuttle, what speed does the space shuttle reach when it's going into space? Like we can entirely build units that can hit stupid speeds. So it's like, granted, the big problem isn't necessarily hitting those speeds. It's doing it like, so the space shuttle, once the propulsion system ignited, that shit went until it burned out.
Yeah.
So like the problem with a plane with hypersonic jets is that it's not a rocket, it's a
ramjet. It's a ramjet or a scramjet, either one. When you're going at those speeds in the air, just a regular air intake won't do it. So you got to do a scramjet or ramjet.
Yeah, some way of compressing the air for the combustion. But so it's like, it's not a fair comparison to just be like the space shuttle or whatever rockets we fire into space can reach Mach 22 and whatnot. Like that's not a super fair comparison because the propulsion is way different.
Yeah, and they go up in stages. Yeah,
but like well, for the most part, the space shuttle, it was pretty much one stage until they got really close to space. And then and then the foam shit all fall. The tank they separate from, but for the most part, the boosters got them there. But yeah, when it comes to like an actual plane that takes off, lands, and can throttle up, throttle down, I understand it's a much more challenging thing to do. But like design-wise, being able to hit some of those speeds and not have a design that will disintegrate because of the friction and everything, we can do that. Like, so like I wholeheartedly believe that the Blackbird may have like hit Mach 4. Like they're, with all the Blackbirds that have like had accidents and crashed or whatever, I bet you they went fast enough that shit probably happened.
Just at high speed, it's just like like that. You see Top Gun 2?
Which one?
Top Gun 2, Maverick.
I've seen Maverick. Yeah.
Like when he went Mach 10 and it was just pushing a little bit more, and then in like 3 seconds it just fucking disintegrates. Yeah. Movie should have ended right fucking there. By the way, that's it. You're done. There's no ejecting at Mach 10 that's gonna save you.
I know. It's just funny how he walks into that like diner, and the kid's just like, "Where are you?"
Earth. Where am I? Earth.
Oh man.
It's fucking hilarious, dude.
Like fucking Maverick just being a little shit. Like you did exactly what you needed to do. The plane was fucking valid. It did what you needed to do.
All right, you kept the program alive, and then you destroyed it. You kept the program, you saved the program, and then you destroyed it. We're gonna move that to the exosuit. I got my first Sentinel ship, dude. The fucking interceptor ships. They look fucking sick, dude. is.
But anyways, also back, like, I kind of got sidetracked from the whole China angle, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, like, I can see the argument for Russia and why they would keep it, because it's like the players and the government stayed the same. Like, the government itself restructured, changed, and and the territory downsized, but like the actual people there were among the same people. And so, and that's why, you know, Putin was in the government before the USSR fell, and then he ultimately became the leader, like, after, you know, everything happened. And you just see other things there, but like the players were still the same. But when you look at China, and when the government got taken to Taiwan, when retreated to Taiwan, those were the people that was the government that all the agreements were made with, and that entire group of people went to Taiwan. I guess the survivors, I should say, retreated back to Taiwan, and the Communist Party was all new. It was all, you know, Mao Zedong and
Mao. Oh God. Oof.
And it's just kind of like, I don't understand why, like, I can understand why the UN would be like, we want to recognize you as a country because you're the people, you're actually governing the landmass here, and Taiwan says what they want, but they actually can't make the Communist Party do anything because they don't have any means of enforcing their rules. So like, I can understand giving the Communist Party, recognizing them as a country, but like, they're not the government. The government that the agreements were made with for World War II and the veto power and everything like that, that's the government that's currently still active in Taiwan. Yeah, and it's just kind of like, they just, all of a sudden Taiwan went from being recognized as China to not even being recognized as a country. And right now the UN still doesn't recognize Taiwan as a country. And I think that's fucking, and I think that's wrong.
It is
to
wrong.
be honest. Like I can understand that, yes, the UN won't recognize that Taiwan can tell the Communist Party, the mainland China, what to do because they have no means of enforcing it, and there is another government in there.
Why would they even try anyway? Like, you know? Well,
they used to, and the UN would listen to them. But that, like I said, that stopped like in the 80s. And to be honest, like, Taiwan didn't have any control over mainland, so like I don't even think that's wrong. Like, I think the Communist Party, if you're the ones, like, you have the power and you're running your territory and nobody's fucking challenging you, you regardless if people like it or not, you are the government and you are the country there. So like, I think it's fair that they would be recognized as a country. I just don't think that it was fair that they got like all the benefits from the whole like the Security Council, like
I get you, yeah.
The veto power when it wasn't actually them.
It wasn't actually them running the country. I can see.
Yeah. That's my gripe with that. But then my other gripe is that, like, okay, you could just be like, the CCP is a country, and the UN should have been like, and Taiwan is a country as well, because they're the existing government of an already established existing country, and they are technically on territory that they govern over even before the conflict. Like, I don't know, I don't understand. It's above my my understanding. I feel like someone, the CCP, greased enough wallets to get that to fucking pass.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. They've been super active lately about making their way to Taiwan. I think if they don't get provoked in the next 3 to 4 years, you're gonna do it anyway.
We'll see. It's getting sketch. And like, I don't think we can afford, like, it's not going to be pleasant to respond, and I don't think we can afford to not respond, because if we don't, it sets a precedent.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
And it's just kind of like,
and that's why people think it's so important on how we respond to Ukraine right now. Because the last thing we want to do is set a precedent there that China clearly can see.
I think we're doing pretty good with Ukraine right now. Ukraine is holding their own.
I think
they don't.
Go ahead.
It's like Ukraine is holding their own, although this probably has more to say with Russia being incompetent.
That's true.
Than necessarily with Ukraine being over like a.
I want to say it's both. Because back when Crimea happened,
it is
Ukraine was way worse off than they were training and weapons-wise. Honestly, more training-wise. Then they got trained by British units, our units as well, and now they've learned how to function, as a unit. And it's really helping them against Russia because they don't practice that shit.
Yes, but we have a steady stream of supplies going for them. So like, they have more available to them now as well than they had during Crimea, and the stuff wasn't even an option to give them during Crimea because of one, their training, and two, the recent events for Ukraine at that time when Crimea was happening. There was no guarantee that the resources that we'd be pumping into them to defend themselves wouldn't end up in Russian hands because of the way everything was going down at the point. So like, it wasn't even an option to send them anything. But now, yes, they are trained. They are a much more cohesive,
effective force.
Yeah, and so but Russia is straight up. They got manpower, but they do not have the logistics down.
They don't, not at all. Their supply chain is non-existent. Almost.
And, like, if Russia actually had their logistics down, it could like keep their troops
supplied. Yeah, this would have been over as soon as everybody thought it would be.
Yeah, like Russia would have just fucking steamrolled and
what a bad landing.
But it's over. It's a year in, and they still don't have their shit together.
Yeah.
Russia, it's fucking crazy. At the early stages of the war, Russia kept losing generals. Like they were getting killed in action. Like that's how bad it was. And it's just like tanks are getting sent to Russia on the back of these trains, and they're not even working. Like only a percentage of their tanks are working because their tanks have been stored someplace off-site, and apparently people to survive, right? Because the economic situation in Russia isn't so great. People will be going into these tank depots and jacking parts off of these tanks to sell for precious metal prices.
Wow.
And so
I saw a lot of that in Afghanistan, actually, dude. A lot of the trucks and things that we would give them, Humvees, all that stuff, they'd sell the gas in them. Is what they do. They'd sell the gas in them and take them and sell them for parts.
Yeah.
And it's just like they just sit there useless. And it's like, what are they fucking doing with these? They're just not doing it. It's like, why do we fucking give them to them? And they're like, that's why we stopped giving them all of that aid and all this stuff, because they weren't using it for what we gave it to them for. Which is why the damn country fell, 2 or 3 days after we fucking left it?
Overnight. I don't like how we exited there so quickly.
Oh, it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. You're right.
We left Americans there. Like, holy shit. Like, I can understand not necessarily giving them, like, the other country, like, all the courtesies, because ultimately, Americans' responsibility is to America. But we left Americans there. Just overnight. Just, oh, you thought you were safe with American forces here, and now you're not. A fucking damn shame.
It really is a shame. Really, I couldn't believe it, dude, honestly.
Also, if we were going to pull out, I feel like we should have made at least an offer or an attempt to bring people who were at least overly allied to it, like people who really worked and believed in us. People who won't do so well when our enemies roll in there and they're like, you supported our enemies. Like, shit ain't gonna be good for them. I would have liked an effort to bring to get them out of harm's way.
Yeah. I thought there would have been a lot more done, honestly.
Yes.
And
yes.
Because I missed that by a fucking year. I was there as a contractor in fucking 2019 up to 2020 and left in 2020. I missed that shit by a fucking year.
Yeah. Man, one of the saddest things I saw was when there was the pullout, like one of the later pullouts at the airport there, and people were trying to get on the wheel. Like you saw a couple people fall.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking sad. They know it's gonna be so bad that this is worth a risk. And I'm just like, you never get in the wheelbarrow in the wheelhouse of a fucking plane. You ain't gonna survive that. Not an international flight. No. There is no climate control in that shit. They're gonna fly so high.
You're gonna freeze.
Like, there is no chance. It is fucking. You are just throwing your life away. But I don't expect them to know this. Like they see that's a plane. It's gonna go someplace that's not here.
It's getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So it's just it's sad.
Really sad, dude. Yeah, that one really kind of hurtful.
Yeah.
Hey, I got the weapon terminal I wanted. Sweet.
Nice.
They got two of the new weapons. The Sentinel multi-tools. There's like one that looks like a pistol and one that looks like a rifle, and it's got the rifle one. That's fucking sick. I forget how to unlock it though.
The rifle one.
Interface to brakes. So the interface. Deactivate multi-tool. Deactivated. Back over here. Hey, there we go. It's a B class. Oh, I wish it was S class. Oh boy, what does it have on it? Hijack lead. Alright, multi-tool, head toe. Let's repair all. Yeah, you need a lot of those crystals for the Sentinel shit. Alright. I think I'm gonna try to look for another Sentinel ship though, because I really want. Ooh, that's sick. It's got movements on it, like the gears, the little gears turn whenever you shoot it. That's freaking sick. Yeah, this is the gas mold. Alright, that also unlocked the, once you find the thing for the multi-tool, it unlocks the jetpack also. That's that new jetpack on it.
Yeah.
And I think I need to go to the space station. Actually, I can do both of those things. Is there a space station here, Bijan? There's one, right?
There's a space station in this sector.
Yeah.
I'm not at it right now. Right now, my freighter processing nanites because I need to make inventory room.
Oh.
Yeah, my inventory is actually filled with tainted metal, and I'm like, oh, I need to clear this out.
Oh my god.
It takes so dang long, though.
Yeah, it does take a while, but it's a 2-to-1 ratio for refining them. Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I just came face to face with the Atlas. Face.
In space.
taught me a new word.
Sweet.
Message of Atlas. Alright. Space station. Oh, it's only back. Glasses. Class, we're going to upgrade it to nice. That's pretty cool. Later. Okay, so where are weapons? Gonna go switch my pulse splitter. Not the scatter. Like that one. That's cool. Put it in. Okay. Fast geology.
Let's see if my controller will work today.
Hey.
Do it.
Alright, this is getting actually annoying. So, like, the game just won't recognize the joysticks on my controller.
Oh no.
And I do not know why. Like, I don't know why this game has such a problem with it. Like, I can hit the Xbox button and it opens up the Xbox fucking interface. So like the controller is connected. My buttons on the controller, they actually do things. I use the mouse to move it over to like the multiplayer screen. I can move to the next screen with the controller. It's just the thumbsticks, the joysticks aren't working. I'm gonna try another game and see if it works there. Which game should I try? Oh yeah, not that one.
Alright. Have some. But you up on the catwalk.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I never get tired of that looking at the game. Holy shit. That alien guy. Did you guys get any of the living frigates yet?
No.
Get any what?
The living frigates.
I have one.
I actually just ran into another one earlier, just doing the pulse engine, and it had me encounter another one randomly. I thought you had to do like the whole thing to get in contact with them, but I guess they're random after that point.
Alright, well, my controller is working fine on Hogwarts, so...
So it's a No Man's Sky issue.
It's a No Man's Sky issue.
They had that update recently.
Yeah,
That's true.
It hasn't worked since the update. Which was yesterday. And I wanted to know why. Or actually, no, I don't care why. I just want it to fix itself.
Another dissonant system. See if I can find a new ship. One that's more aggressive looking.
Yeah.
You want to try reinstalling maybe? It seems like a stretch, but
Yeah. If I'm gonna probably try to reboot my whole system.
yeah, it's crashed on me twice today.
Yeah, no, this game, despite being several years old, has definitely had issues where it just decides that it doesn't want to work on a given day. There's times when, like, try to join in with Gerson, and Gerson's on the fucking anomaly, and I'll spawn in the anomaly and have no control. It'll just freeze immediately.
Hmm.
Just over and over and over again, and I'm just like, thanks, game.
Are you guys uploading your planets? I recently just started doing that.
Oh, do you actually gotta do something to upload them?
Just whenever you discover one, I go to the terminal. I have the terminal and the freighter that just scans the whole system and shows me all the planets and shit.
Yeah.
But at that screen, you just go over it and you hit X to hold X to upload.
Ah. I did not know that.
That way you can get credit for your discoveries.
In my freighter, it's funny, I added a bunch of those, like, harvester things that pull, like, random-ass resources out of their ass.
Oh yeah, I did get one of those. Where the fuck did I put that thing? I have no clue. You know what? If there's nothing in here, I might just build one in here.
I built like a room of 6 of them or 8 of them or some shit like that.
Stellar extractor, yeah.
Here's my farm.
Oh, I forgot. I've got to edit this first and get rid of this section. Then go back. Add the stellar extractor.
I am going to reboot real quick and see if that changes anything.
Gotcha.
I'll be back.
In a few minutes.
I think we can get rid of another one of these sections, right? Yeah, this one. Boom. Another extractor. Boom. Now we got stellar extractors working.
Brief moment.
Dude, you guys are gonna love the way this new jetpack looks. It looks freaking sick.
I love it.
Wait, where's
I'm
my
gonna
section?
get back in on that. I
Huh?
hope it's safe. said you were starting, I lost power for like a second. I'm on my phone.
Oh damn,
Right now.
that's fucking crazy. DJ, you and your power situation.
Right, dude? Holy crap.
It's okay, I have my power back now.
Yeah.
Thank God.
My computer's still having that issue though, where I need to like restart every time. I'm pretty sure something got corrupted because of that power outage. I'm just too lazy to reinstall Windows.
Yeah.
Alright. Now we can fly this thing with some semblance of security now that I've got some actual weapon systems.
Whenever I see Everspace 2 for a good sale price, I might pick that up as well.
What's up?
Whenever I see Everspace 2 on like a really good sale, I'm gonna pick that up.
Everspace?
2, yeah.
How's that one?
It's kind of like No Man's Sky where you're in space and it's oriented along like combat. A lot of it. I don't know how much exploration it is, but if you like space combat, it's definitely up there with it.
Space combat is indeed fun.
Yeah, but let's see. It is. I think it's a fairly recent game. I'm looking here. It says April 6th is when it came out, and it's on sale right now. But it's still like $45. When it's in the 20 range, I'll probably think about buying it.
Yeah. I can't wait to actually like get my whole DCS set up first. I'm still wondering about whether or not I'm gonna buy like a Simpit chair.
Yeah. At the very least, get like the rudder pedals.
Yeah. But the ones that I'm using right now, the HOTAS that I have, it's actually got a nice, for not having pedals, it's got a nice rudder setup. It's got just like a lever that's built into the thruster that you can just kind of like run it on the other side of it. So like you can just do it with your pinky and your index finger, not having to let go of it. Yeah, it's actually in a really nice location. I'm like, it's not bad.
I believe on mine, the yoke you can twist it one way or the other.
No, you got the yoke set up.
Well, it's a HOTAS, but like, sorry. When I say, I don't mean, I mean a joystick, but it rotates, like, with your.
It's got the swivel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, a lot of them have that. My old Logitech one had it like that.
Yeah. If you ever get a VR headset, I can actually recommend you, what's that game? Another space game. It's, God damn it, why can't I think of the name? This is gonna bug me now. I don't think Bijan owns it, but I know he's played it at E3 with me.
You guys went to E3?
Yeah, we've been to E3. I've been there a couple times.
I've never been to an E3, but I've always wanted to go.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, because it's gone.
I'm unsure if it will ever come back.
Yeah.
There's no for Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft.
There's no incentive.
There's no reason to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nintendo literally proved that they can do the same shit on their own in some just empty fucking office room. Make a whole thing for like pennies, and it'll serve the same fucking purpose.
Yep.
Like all they need to do, if they really care about getting reviewers hands-on copies or whatever, is just release a demo to everyone. And it's just like, oh look, there's a demo for this upcoming Nintendo game. Oh hey, it's really good, everybody.
And that's how it happens.
Yeah, no, I don't know if E3 for exactly. I've been to TGS as well.
Ooh, Tokyo Game Show? What?
Yeah. Bijan's been there once before as well.
You guys went to the Tokyo Game Show?
Yeah, so I used to work at the at one of the airlines, right? So I got flight bennies at the time, and one of the years I was able to put Bijan on my as my friend or whatever, and so he also got the flight bennies that year, and yeah, no, good fun. And we actually flew their business and we flew back first.
Ooh.
Oh man, I remember one time I went with one of my coworkers and Kevin. I don't know. Have you met Kevin?
Which Kevin?
The one who used to live with Peter.
Yeah, I've met Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, I remember one time, me, Kevin, and one of my coworkers, we flew to Japan on a 747, and we got the upper deck.
Ooh, nice.
That shit was fun.
Hell yeah.
I'm sad that the only thing I didn't get to like fucking fly on that I wanted to international was a Dreamliner.
Yeah.
It never worked out where I was able to get on the Dreamliner.
The A7? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you flown the 380?
No. United wasn't using those.
Yeah, I went to, when I flew to Dubai a couple of times, I got on the 380.
Nice.
The 380 was nice too.
Yeah, that's a double decker like the whole way through.
Uh-huh.
But what was I gonna say? At the time when I was trying to get on the Dreamliner, my mom was going crazy because like they had like just fixed the fucking battery fire problem that was going on.
Oh yeah.
But they fixed it, but my mom was still just like, "You can have me over the ocean, let's get out." And I'm like, fine, I won't fucking fly on it. but like, it's been fixed. Like they haven't had that issue like since they fixed it, and I'm just like, I
oh my god,
I
holy
don't have
shit,
an
this
easy
hole
way
is
of flying
deep.
on it.
Oh my god, this hole is so deep. Where the fuck did I just land? Holy shit.
What else was I gonna say? Can't believe I'm blanking this much on that space game. Bijan, do you remember what that game was called? The one where when you tried it out, you actually like rammed the enemy ship in space by mistake or whatever.
Is that Elite Dangerous?
Elite Dangerous, yes.
Elite Dangerous?
Elite Dangerous has VR support. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The game is silly. It was great. Bijan like rammed an enemy ship, and then Bijan had shields at the time, so he didn't destroy himself, but he actually damaged his cockpit where he started venting atmosphere and shit.
Oh shit.
Hilarious.
Did you guys, either you guys, did you play Star Citizen?
I tried it when it was free on like a weekend preview thing once.
Yeah.
It was overly realistic. I was like, I just wanted to fly, and I'm just like, let me take off.
Can't take off. Need.
It's good old Microsoft Flight Simulator all over.
Right.
Oh my god. So here's one of the funniest things with Microsoft Flight Simulator is I actually took off just fine with it may have been a Dreamliner, I forget what it was, but I think I got to take off when I was flying around, and when I came in for the landing, I was fucking utterly failing at the landing because the throttles kept auto-throttling up, and I'm like, no, down,
Oh my
no,
god.
down. And I'm like, so the plane, I kept coming down the runway, I'm like lowering I'm lowering the throttles, and the plane's like altitude, and then just starts throwing up the full throttle, and I'm like, no, I'm now too fast and can't land on the ground. I go fucking around, I go back around, I'm like, why are you doing this shit?
Oh my god.
And then like when I actually landed, because it's a simulator, right? Like when I actually landed, I get on the fucking runways, I fight with the throttles, and then like just before the runway, right when it fucking throttles up to full, I pull the fucking fire handles and land the plane.
Wow. Holy crap. I haven't played Microsoft Flight Sim since like 2000.
You haven't played the new one?
I haven't played X yet. I didn't even play X, yeah. I haven't played the new one.
The new one's not bad. It's interesting. They use like Google Earth or whatever to like actually make like real terrain and shit like that. But like when you get close to the real terrain, it looks terrible. like I went to the house the house my family has there in Bilbray, and I'm like, oh man, it doesn't know what all this like up close is, and it's just like it looks terrible. And I went over to my Bijan's house in the game, and it looks just like blobs of like gray shit. But like when you're from
Oh
above,
my god.
from above, it gets the roofs down. Like it actually looks pretty good from above. It's only when you like fly like dangerously close to the ground, like you're trying to intentionally crash, like some Top Gun shit. When you're like things look ugly.
Oh my god.
I was just laughing like how there were just random trees in places where there were no trees, not supposed to be trees.
Oh, randomly I see Elite Dangerous on my Steam right now. On this current sale, the Frontier publisher sale, it is $7.
Huh. I'm wondering, I should be able to run VR, I think, with this rig.
You may end up wanting to get a. So depends on the game. Elite Dangerous will run fine on your graphics card, I think, because
Yeah.
the 10 series. The 10 series was the current series when there was that real big push for VR, and Elite Dangerous was like on that first wave of shit when Oculus was showing up at fucking E3 and everything.
Yeah.
Man, I remember the lines for the Oculus Rift. I was like, man, that line is around the fucking was like around the booth, like it looped
Yeah, I'd
all the way
love
around
to
the booth.
get one of those things, dude. Because like, in order to play DCS with any sort of situational awareness, I'm either gonna have to do that or like head track IR. And I think I'd much rather do VR, which is why I got 32 gigs of RAM instead of just 16.
Yeah. The there is a lot of choice now for headset. You can get older headsets for like real cheap. You can get like the Steam what's it called? The Steam the Valve Index. You can get you can get one of the Windows Media headsets. That's one of the ones I have. Actually, I have is it Logitech G2? No. I think it's.
I didn't know they were making VR headsets.
Yeah, so it's actually like it's not a mixed reality headset, but it's kind of like on that same platform for Windows. It's the I forget what they call it. It's a bit different than like just one of those, because like, you know how that VR, it's very much into there's the because there's different storefronts. There's the Oculus now Facebook storefront of all their
Meta,
content.
yeah.
Meta, and then there was the other one. I'm blanking on the competitor. Valve actually worked with them on some of their headsets.
We love Valve
but
for giving us rest. I'm just kidding.
I forget. But if you want like a cheap entry into VR, I would stay away from like the Facebook. I would stay away from the Facebook one. You know, the one that's
Meta.
made for. Well, so like the one that's made for phones, like, or the one that's like a standalone.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
I hear it's not super great when you try to attach that to a computer. It will do it, and it will work just to some degree. But like it's not ideal.
Yeah, because to some extent, those things are supposed to run with the device that's actually projecting the VR into them. Like they're kind of like work. Like, you remember the Samsung Gear VRs?
Yeah, I had one of those.
Yeah, I had one of those too. And it's like those were basically just VR goggles. You know, the actual device was the phone.
They were neat though. Like
They were great. Oh yeah, I loved watching shit in that thing.
I remember I got this one video that I knew my mom would like, and it was literally just somebody flying shotgun on the Blue Angels. It was actually like the camera was set up behind the pilot or whatever. And
Oh, yeah.
And it was a 360-degree camera, so you could look all around.
Nice.
And you essentially just got taken along with the pilots for one.
Yeah, that's sick.
It was cool. But yes, no, there was various degrees of stuff. So you want to know, like, my first fucking exposure to the Gear VR thing.
What's that?
I was at E3
Oh, of
Bijan,
course.
were you there? Were you there that year?
Which year?
The year at E3 where they had the Gear VR, and it wasn't a game. It was that It was that like. So one year on the E3 show floor, this is just so funny. I lost my shit when I saw it, but there was it was one of the side booths, and it was on the main show floor, but it was kind of like in the back, where it was kind of out of way with all the indie developers and shit, right?
Hmm.
But there was a porn company that was showing off their.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You remember that, right, Bijou?
Oh
I
boy.
do.
I saw that shit and started losing my shit. I thought it was the fucking funniest thing. I'm like, why? First of all, I get your VR, but like, why are you here?
Right?
They know.
They know. Oh man. So if you ever do get a VR headset, the big thing you gotta ask yourself is, do you want like super accurate body tracking? So like, you want camera stations to see everything you're doing, so it's like super accurate, or are you good with just a general experience? Because then you can have like the.
I'm more interested in just the head tracking because I think my main source of use for it is going to be DCS.
Okay, so yeah, then you would probably be fine with the cheaper headsets that have the cameras inside them. So like you would actually be, yeah, there's a good amount of products that you can look for that. I would actually really like it if Sony's fucking headset would work on PC, but
Yeah.
Sony ain't gonna help with that.
No.
I would totally buy it actually if they had that, but they won't. Sadness. Sony's current headset, the one that the PSVR 2 that they just came out with,
Yeah.
looks really good
Yeah?
for PlayStation. Like
For PlayStation.
it has eye tracking, and it actually, because it knows where your eyes are, when you look at something, it knows where you're looking, and so that gets all this crisp detail, and then everything around it gets blurred a little bit so that if GPU doesn't work so hard on that, and for you, it's your peripheral vision, so you don't fucking know. It literally just knows where you're looking at, and it looks super crisp, 4K and everything like that. The screens on it, I believe, are OLED screens, so there's very little there's very little screen door effect. Like the hardware is legit. It's just that like you have to use it on your PlayStation. You can't like buy their headset and then
plug it
use
into
it on a
PC.
PC. Like there is
All that
workarounds.
technology wasted.
Yeah, there is workarounds. People are trying to make it work with like there's software like Trinius, whatever. I always make it sound in my head. I always think of tinnitus because it sounds so similar. But there is a company and there's where they take headsets that aren't supported on PC and they try to get they try to get some like,
support
third party drivers for it so you can use it. But like it would be better if you got the first party support with their big ass budget to get it working, and that'll never happen.
Yeah.
Because Sony is technically selling them for a loss, and they're planning on getting money back, by people buying games. The other thing that I think is real greedy from Sony is that your PSVR 1 games from the PS4 aren't backwards compatible. So like you can't use your old games on the PS5 one. Like
Wow.
And I'm kind of like,
Hey, buy them again.
Yeah, that. Which is, I'm kind of just like, these are things that are kind of like dead on arrival, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
like, why you wouldn't do that, I don't know.
And PSVR 2 is underperforming for Sony, so hopefully they, like, get smart. Because, like, the headset is actually cool. Like, it's actually a pretty solid headset. And I want them to do well with it. It's just
not the way they're currently doing.
They need to just be pro-consumer. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I have not played. So I recommended Elite Dangerous to you, right?
Yeah.
Because it was a good game.
Yeah.
But I honestly haven't played it in like several years. And they apparently have
New shit.
No. Yes, new shit. But they apparently had, like, when I played it, it was all just you're in space and you just do space stuff. But apparently you can get out of your ship now.
Oh. And go to planet surfaces or what?
Yeah, it looks like planet services. I don't know if it's like you just land anywhere on a planet or you can land at like outpost or whatever.
Yeah.
But like you have a gun and all that kind of shit. So I'm like, huh. I did not realize. I got to go back to this game.
Oh boy. New Horizons. The hell was that?
Alright, well, let's see if the game will cooperate now.
Let us see. What does this have? Oh, why would you crawl down here with me? I left you up there for a reason. Darn AI. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Alright, it's still not working. I really wanted to know why this is not working.
Roller?
'Cause yeah, the joysticks, like the controller buttons work just fine. It's just I can't move them out of the cursor.
Holy shit, did I just find Jabba the Hutt?
Did you?
Oh, damn.
Dude, look at this thing. What is that?
Alright, let's look at
The fat little goblin creature.
You're not streaming, so I can't see it. But
Oh, I'm streaming on Twitch. that's
oh, on Twitch. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, that thing is huge. It looks like a big rat, squirrel, bird, bear creature. Literally all those animals. Smushed in together.
Alright, let's see if I can find you on Twitch.
It's the same as my Discord name.
Yeah. But let's see if I can go find you there.
What is this guy? That's just, it's nightmare fuel a little bit. It's just weird. Oh, he's walking down the hill. Is he gonna fall? He's gonna fall down that hill.
That's not quite Java, but damn.
Did you see that thing, dude? Like, what is that?
That looks like a little Java nugget.
Like, it's. Look at his. I gotta see its face. I really need to see its face. Oh. Oh God! Look at it.
What is that?
Here, take
The
some food.
hands.
Yeah, it's got like crab hands, dude. What is that? Oh my God. Oh
You
jeez.
adopted it.
Largest herbivore. Oh, he's depressed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here, let me give you a pat. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, take another one. Uh-huh. Here's some creature pellets for you. Get you full. Yeah, now you're gestating. Awesome. What can I put on your chest? A saddle? Cargo drum. Mini packs. Armor. What is that?
What the hell is it?
What is this? What is this? Oh my God.
You know, that looks like a solar panel, right? So
Yeah, it's a solar battery.
you need to like give him a laser so that he can just sit there and be like, ah, I'm a charge.
I'm a laser. Square plating. This just. What the heck? Atmosphere sampler, a cargo pack. Here, I'll give you a canteen so you can drink, eh? How's that? You're like my 5th pet, I think. There we go. Yeah, let's get you all black and red and darkened out like you should be. Yeah. Wait. That's not it. It's on your back. Here, we'll put the solar battery on your back. There you go. All right. You run faster. And run faster. Dude, look at it run. This is it at full running speed.
Lol, that is.
Oh my god. What is this? Oh, dude, I gotta show you what I did to my other pets. Look what I did to my dino.
How huge? Wait, that thing is dancing. Everybody's dancing.
He's fucking huge, dude.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, let me see. This is as fast as it can move. Holy shit. That is a big ass dino. And then I have this other pet that's just a giant ball. Like really, it's a giant like rolling ball. Where is he at? Look at this thing, dude. It's just a giant floating see-through ball.
Yeah.
With mini balls on the inside of it.
I need to get into game because I think I can summon. I think I have a jellyfish.
Jellyfish is sick.
I have a jellyfish.
Oh yeah, dude! Look at the visuals for getting inside of the.
Yeah. I saw that on the video.
Dude, it's so sick. That is awesome. Unless they sound different, the propulsion sounds different than the regular ships.
Yeah, they put some work into this, huh?
Definitely. Oh, we went too far.
Okay, well, somebody said to unplug the controller, reboot the computer, and then plug it in after the computer boots, so I guess I try that next.
Alright. Here's hoping.
Hey, I know, right? Oh, wait, no. My controller is wireless. Ugh. Let me actually turn it off.
I even like the landing sounds that the Sentinel ships make, dude. They sound so different. Oh, a resource depot. It's not what I was looking for. I need to find more of those Sentinel.
I'll be right back.
Things. Could we find somewhere that's like black? Kind of help it. What?
Down.
Who did we lose? Oh, we lost Devin.
Yeah. Although he might be restarting his computer.
Yeah, I think he is. He did say he was going to do that. Oh, shoot. I am not looking at YouTube stream right now. Or
What's
YouTube
funny?
chat, if chat is actually happening. Don't
What's
know.
funny is that my web browser auto opened first back to the stream, and I heard you all talking about how you lost me.
Oh my god.
Alright. Now, let's plug this in now that I'm good and booted.
Hopefully it works.
I hope so too.
We need to find some flatlands on this planet, honestly. I don't know if any exist, but if they do, I need to find it. Nothing but mountains.
No dice. This is really beginning to irritate me.
Still?
Yeah, still won't do it.
Fucking
Like,
hell.
it's the weirdest part is because, like, if I use the mouse and move it over to one of the things I can select, because, you know, like, when you first start off, it's dead center, not selecting anything.
Yeah.
So if I move it over to one of the things, and then if I use the controller, the buttons actually work. Like, I can use the A button to go to the next thing. I can back out with B. I just can't use the joysticks to use the cursor. Like,
Holy fuck.
like I don't understand. Like, it's working on other games. Like, I booted into fucking Hogwarts and it worked just fine.
Is this on the main menu, or is this when you're actually like booted into the game? You can't even walk around.
Main menu.
I know for me, my controller does not like the main menu, and I can't get the cursor to move
My
until I
controller,
load into the game, actual game.
my controller used to work in the menu. Like in my experience, it works in the menu. If it doesn't work in the menu, it doesn't work in game. Here, I'll boot up into the game. But wait. Ah ha ha ha! I can't join you. At least not yet.
Oh, did you figure it out?
No, it's just that like I'm using the mouse right now, and my save isn't actually compatible with this version of the game. I have to load into single player.
Oh, it says you joined though.
But when I went to save, to load my save, it was just blanked out, and it said that I had to go into single player.
Ah, damn.
But I'm doing that right now. I'm going to single player. I guess we'll see if my mouse
To get it
works,
up, to get an updated save.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time finding these fucking things I need to find. Especially on this planet. All mountainous. Way to tell where these things are.
Okay. It started me flying. Thanks, game.
Oh,
It
boy.
started me flying 10 feet above the ground, facing a fucking pillar.
Wow. Bang.
But I do think my controller is working. Just great game for like making me think the controller doesn't work, but then it actually is working.
Sweet. Well, it's good to know.
Yeah, no, it is, but I could have been playing yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, I need to take just the tiniest of breaks here because I have to.
I need to make a call.
Yeah, you make a call.
Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll be RB.
Alright. Oh my god, there's a storm going on here. These storm crystals are super fucking like visible. Oh shoot. Oh no, no, mouse. What the hell? What the hell? I'm annoyed. I'm not gonna play this. The mouse is, or the controller is working and not working at the same time. This is really weird.
back.
Welcome back.
Food's here.
So I thought it was working, and then it wasn't.
Oh dang.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do with No Man's Sky at the moment, because I want to play with controller. I don't want to play with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. You use an Xbox controller, right?
Yeah.
Wonder if anyone else is having that problem.
I did a Google search and I saw something going back to 2019, but nothing. I didn't see anything immediately like modern. I could probably like word it differently and maybe try different results, but I'm done trying right now.
Yeah. I'll have to like check the Reddit.
Yeah.
Probably have a more recent complaint.
Yeah, but I mean, I can go ahead and I can do my Master Duel stuff. I still
Yeah.
got to do my Genshin dailies, and I'm just whatever. I've lost interest for today.
Master Duel.
Man, there's a subreddit called r3am jokes, and I found a terrible joke.
I like terrible jokes.
Alright, so the headline is just vagina jokes aren't funny, and the punchline is period.
The joke is punchlines aren't funny, period.
No. Vagina jokes aren't funny, period.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, it's terrible. Okay. I thought that joke was terrible, and in the comments is actually funny things. Like, this one says, "Don't trust anything that bleeds for 7 days and doesn't die."
Oh, damn. That's a good one.
Yeah. And I found a stream. I found a chain of jokes here that all feed off on each other. A lot of people are gonna see red with this joke, and then somebody then responds and says, "We'll go with the flow."
Uh-oh.
And then somebody's like, "I'm not gonna lie, mate, that was bloody hilarious." R3am jokes. They're either great or terrible.
Bluetooth mode.
Activate.
Gentlemen, use my absence.
Hmm.
Excuse my absence. I'm back though.
Yeah.
Did you make it in?
No. Like, I was in, it was working kind of, but not really.
Ah, damn it.
Like, every time I had to do something with the menu and everything like that, it was kind of just like a pain, because the controller stopped working.
Fuck, dude.
So
It
I
sucks.
kind of gave up for today. I'm like, I don't care today anymore.
Gotcha.
At least until later. I might try again later, but not now.
I feel ya. Well, that planet was a bust for finding a ship just because the terrain is made literally untraversable. So, who actually needed this? Needed that fungal mold, and we'll take some selenium. Find another dissonance around here. Water, water. Oh, that one. That's a dissonance. Or wait. Here. I need to send my ships out on an expedition too. They've been sitting there way too long.
Indeed.
There we go. That's right. Checking out the planets. Free planet. Life incompatible planet. Toxic planet. Calcified planet. All of these planets sound horrible. This would be a Viking, so and of course it's at war. Alright, let's hope for a better search this planet. these have a flat surface. Not even flat, just easily traversable, please.
Want to hear a terrible fun fact?
I love fun facts.
Yeah, I'm just on our anti-meme. And this fun fact, they're just like, if you took out all your intestines and spread them out on the ground, you would die.
That's perfect. Ooh, this planet has a flat surface, thank God. But I can find out here first. What is that? Oh, those are ore deposits. Finding abandoned buildings.
This comment string here is pretty funny. Also
Yeah.
on anti meme, it's just the guy's like, my granddad is 75 next year. He didn't fight 2 world wars for this silliness. And then somebody responds to him, the First World War was more than 100 years ago. How did your granddad fight that? And then the first guy comes back again and says, he didn't fight, as I just said.
Oh my God. It's great.
It's terrible. I enjoyed that one.
Alright. Now we search for more robots. Oh, that's a crash thingy. Nice. God, I can't find these drones anywhere. Oh, there's one. Perfect. So these are the things you gotta end up finding to start, like, finding the ships and all the other things, but they're hard to come across. This drone looking over here. I wonder if you can see him in the visor, actually. And see them in the visor. Okay, perfect. That makes a lot more sense. Alright, we're gonna have to clear this out. on, give me the echolocation device. Darn. Okay, there's another one over there. That is a lot easier to find them now with the analysis visor. Alright, where'd I mark that at? Over here? No. There it is. Alright, swarms deactivated. What is this? Is that a Gravitino ball? It is a Gravitino ball. Okay, did we get the echolocation device? Oh crap. I wasn't able to see it. I don't think we did. Woo! Geology cannon fucks those things up. Like these. Alright. We need to find another. Oh, seem to be one around. Oh, what are you laughing at?
You know those like things where it's like the same thing but in different languages, and it's just like, hey, this is how this sounds in this language, in this language. Somebody did it, but they're like, they titled this very educational content, and then it just says a pipe falling in different languages, and it's just the same audio clip of a pipe falling on every fucking language.
God. A pipe falling in German.
It's just bang bang. Just Chinese flag, American flag, French flag. Just it just keeps going on like for a while. It was great.
Yeah, so this is just gonna keep happening infinitely until I bug the fuck out of this area. So it's probably exactly what we're about to do here once I finish collecting the bulk of these supplies. Okay, let's fuck off out of here. We need to find another one of those drones anyway. Should be another one around here somewhere. Let's see if we can find one in the visor. No, don't see sight. Oh, it's a low gravity planet. Fuck yeah. Love low gravity planets.
What did you say, Bijan?
Time to jump.
Yeah, that.
Oh, did I pass it? Hey, we got the echolocator. Let's go. Now we can find the other ship. Alright, since this is a hotspot, I think we're going to go ahead and place a base computer down here.
Master Dude.
I should have 9 dailies to take care of.
9 John Dailies?
Hmm?
9 John Dailies?
No, not John Dailies.
No.
My name is neither John, nor is there any John in here. Let's see, what are my actual dailies for today? Spell cards, Fusion Pendulum Link, Normal Summon, Trap card, Special Summon, Win a Duel. Okay. Trying to think, which deck should I pick, Bijan?
City Burn.
No, not yet. You know what? I'm gonna pick my Blue Eyes deck.
I need to check something.
Teleport module in there.
this with no fucking concern. You know what? Do I want to get rid of that or this? Yeah, let's dump that actually. We will grab you. Fuck. And we'll surrender. And I got demoted. So
Ooh.
I constantly forget to select both cards on Melody. Constantly. Because Melody is like my only card that I normally play on any of my decks. That makes me select multiple cards at the same time. It's usually always one at a time. Select card, okay. Select the other card, okay. Melody is like, you have to select up to 2, and it has to be at the same time. I constantly make that mistake.
Dude, I really want to play this game with Hotas.
Terrible. Hey, look, I got Ash Blossoms again. God, I fucking did it again. No, it's just I do it a lot. I can't fucking stop.
Dang.
It's just one of those things where it's just like, it's the one card that's different than all the other cards I fucking use, and it's like I select my card and hit OK. I fucking lost this. Like, this is just a fucking lost game. Like, I have nothing to do.
Dang. Trying to get the texting to come up here, but I can't. But
my opponent, I think, is more fucked than I am.
yeah, well, that's at least a positive.
He played a defense mode card, like face down. All right, what do I do here? Do I just pop? I think I just pop.
All right, let's do this. Ooh.
Blackwing.
Look at that nearby.
Oh, I can't attack, so enter.
I love that this planet is low grav. Oh, it's one of these abandoned places that have all the creepy eggs outside of it.
Oh yeah, get that Dragon Ravine. I should play the Dragon Maids. That's what I should play.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Dragon Maids.
What's that?
It's an archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
Pretty
so
much,
blue
yeah.
eyes, red eyes.
No. Well, those are also archetypes, but hold on, what is he doing here? Alright. So like,
If
it's
you
just,
like dragons and you like maids, it's the greatest archetype ever created.
yeah, that.
Wow. What a pitch. Sign me up.
Oh, there's a called by.
What's the guy in the video saying? There was an alternate way to find ships. What he said to
Sentinel ship, you do not have to fight the sentinels all the time. If you have these echolocators, you can actually find these encampments, go into the monitor and select locate dissonant spikes, which is
okay, cool. That's how you do it. So back over here, we're going to have to go to space. Save.
Oh my god, he has nothing but negates. Gosh.
He's negating everything you put out.
Well, what I can do is very, very limited, and so I've been like, I had one negate, and then I had another card.
Already? Damn. One sec, guys. Oh boy.
Wait, his negate didn't work. Ha. Ha.
He probably thought he had imperm in his deck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So he has a workaround, but I'm pretty sure imperming what I did when I did is going to limit what he can do. Oh, maybe not. Oh, well, actually, that's not on the field. It's equipped. What's going on? Ooh. Okay, I think he outplayed my imperm. Yeah, he outplayed my imperm. He got what he wanted. Maybe he'll lose the time now. It hasn't been that long, though. What's funny is my opponent's doing a lot of stuff, but know where it's getting. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think my imperm was perfectly timed.
You won.
Like I'm just like I don't know where he's going with his summons. Like nothing's a threat to my 3,000 beat stick. Let's not commit suicide on Melody. Okay, good, the game just don't give me Melody. Okay, bad, the game didn't give me anything. You know what? I have only one play I can do right now. Does it work? Yeah, look, I'll even get rid of freaking Max C. Does it work? Ash Blossom? Ash Blossom? You have something. I think my opponent's thinking real hard if he wants to. Yeah, there we go. Well, that ends my turn. You know what? I don't even fucking say it. That ends my turn. My hand's terrible.
You did.
I mean, maybe.
You gotta hope his hand is just as good as yours.
Yeah, I know, right? What are you? Oh my god, it's Red Eyes. It's Red Eyes, Bijan.
Oh, damn.
Alright. Gentlemen, my noms have arrived. It's a thing of beauty.
Well, he now needs to kill me this turn, I think. Give me cards. Is that all you do? No? Oh, you're still going? Cool. Oh, no, wait, he's equipping that. Okay, no, that might be all he does. Oh my god. His hand, I think, is terrible.
Why do you think it's terrible?
Because I think he can't kill me with this hand if he's down to 2 cards. Like, I'm just gonna, like, Lightning Storm his thing.
Oh my god.
I need the top deck here, though. I need a good top deck here. Come on, come on. That'll do.
Come on, bro, channel your Yami Yugi.
Yeah, no, I'm debating, do I actually Lightning Storm? I think I do. These aren't indestructible, right? We will Lightning Storm. I'll give him exactly what he freaking wants.
Locational interference. Why can I not use this?
That took an awful long time for him to pick that. Alright. It's the, it's this match.
That's why I didn't commit. An active one. Now we should on.
Now I get
Oh my
real
God.
sad if he has a Blue Eyes. I mean, not Blue Eyes, if he has a Ash Blossom, I get real sad.
Don't forget to set your confirm.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack first.
Can't use our locational.
I think we go with a Blue. wanted to bring Jet, but I think my next turn is if this gets destroyed, I use the stone to put it back in my hand and then go for XC play.
Giving it back to the planet's surface here. And find some more of this thing. I don't know why I keep saying I can't use this chart because of locational interference. I really wonder what that's about. Try and find it in the chip. Not that I don't like this interceptor, like, it looks okay, but so much more to be desired, honestly. Alright. Fine.
And now you're done.
Looking for that. Down here. Guards. Right. None of that stuff I'm looking for. Alright.
Why?
Go this way, isn't it?
Why did he do? I think my opponent lost the sanity again.
Oh my god.
That's good.
Yeah.
Losing your sanity can be fun sometimes.
Oh, I actually could have won. Oops.
You had a stone in your graveyard, right?
Yeah, I could have won.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and,
I wonder how far I can jump in the exosuit gravity.
I'll go ahead and flex a bit.
Why? Why can I not use this?
I need one of those.
I think I misplayed, but I'm gonna
Come on.
not leave the board in this state.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I can't do anything else now. Okay.
And release the tool.
Okay, alright, something happened there. Okay, and another system. Okay, so we need to get back to our ship. I was clicking the wrong thing, it seems. I wonder if the Minotaur can make it there in one jump. Ah, it's still heavy.
That's still no normal summon. I so want to just banish that right now. Like straight up banish, but I'm gonna let him have it.
Yeah.
Because I could banish him before he uses that effect. But, what do you do, buddy? Wait, oh no, they didn't activate in the graveyard, so that I couldn't have done anything with that. But that still doesn't get past me, buddy.
Oh, this is a ring planet. Okay.
That still doesn't get past me.
A ring certain.
Hilarious.
It doesn't look like it. He didn't just throw it down. Okay, it wasn't a monster, or at least he didn't want to summon it. Plant. Can I banish that on site? Like, can he respond if I go to banish that?
Is it a quick effect? I don't use Prada Plant. You win.
I don't know why he surrendered there. I had to think about that Prada Plant because I don't know what he's gonna go into. Maybe a DPE, or I don't fucking know what it was. But
get out of here.
Oh, I should have checked out his deck to see if he even had DPE or what fusions he had.
Fusions.
Fusion Frenzy.
Red Eyes Dragoon.
Oh my god.
Which is that band.
I mean, it's not
And
even
here we go.
Oh, I actually have a hand. Okay.
No, I think Red Eyes Dragoon is in the game. It's just banned.
Actually,
Oh, this
yeah,
is
you
that
might be
damn
right.
mountain planet I was on before.
Kind of like that one got one E4 hacking and making decks with nothing but bottom threes. Like all of those cards are like technically in Master Duel, just can't use them.
Oh, I have no answer for this. If he goes Dark Law, I think I just lose.
You have a Desires.
Wait, redone. What? What?
You also have a Dictator of D, so you can just run over Dark Law.
That's true. But, yeah, no, what is this? I think I test for the Ash Blossom with this. No Ash. Where do I send this?
Ooh, this one looks sick.
Let's grab. Do I already have? I do. Let's grab that. Where are my last blue eyes?
Like, do you really need your third Blue Eyes? That's the thing I would ask you here.
In the deck, no. But, feel that. What do? He does nothing. Okay, let's see. Do I summon that? Yeah, I can summon that.
Yep. There's no reason not to summon it.
And then I'll just go off into this thing, right? you in the face, buddy. You scared at 300? Oh wow, he's getting a poly. He's getting a polymerization.
Polymerization.
No, let's not continue attacking. We will end the turn here.
Never give up, Devin. Never surrender.
Oh, I haven't given up. I've just ended my turn. And then Blue Eyes Alternative can go here. And then Dictator of D can go here. And if he doesn't know what Dictator of D does, I have a funny surprise for him. This is actually a fairly scary board for my opponent, I imagine. Not that he can't deal with it, but Dictator of D also being protected by a jet, like, there's enough going on here that, like, oh my god, please go to battle phase. Oh my god, he's going to battle phase.
Oh shit.
He doesn't know.
He's taking a swing.
He is taking a swing. You know what? You can just go into him. No, you just die. Wanna do what you need? Oh my god. Yeah, you can also go into him. No, just die. Oh, okay, I guess I bounce it next time. This thing is can't be destroyed by battle. Alright, it can't be destroyed by battle. I don't use Pot of Desires, no. Well, bye-bye. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and...
And my God, it's Beijing.
Oh my goodness, it's Alan.
Yes, I came home early because it's fuckable. Yeah. Fuck work. Too hot.
Do you have a dark monster in your yard?
In my graveyard?
Yeah.
EA Sport.
Doesn't look like it.
If I get rid of Link Haribo, I will.
You could just sneak his last two cards with the Chaos Dragon.
Yeah.
She banished at least one dark monster.
Hurry up, Devin. Send him to the Shadow Realm.
Oh yeah, no, he conceded.
He sent himself there.
Alright, well, I've done my dailies. I've done
Yes.
2 days worth of dailies. Okay, let's go ahead and end that.
Okay.
Fuck.
So much time. You got time for nothing.
God damn.
What happened now?
I fucked up on this challenge. I had to make 5 putts. I made 4 putts, but I didn't make the 5th. Damn it. The very first one I missed, and I make all the other ones. Like, this is bullshit. It's like tailor made. I don't even know what I get for doing this. What I get for this shit is what I'm wondering. I get XP. XP. Fuck this. Let me just go play some golf. Fuck. Trying that new PGA thing on EA. Let's play the event. It's funny, you can actually get your own caddy in this game. Like, that's funny. It's actually easier to hit the ball in this compared to that freaking 2K one. Oh my god.
EA Sports and the Asia Pacific Golf Confederation, in partnership with the Masters Tournament and the RNA, proudly present
Asia Pacific Golf.
Asia Pacific Amateur Championship.
Man, that's nothing but Japanese. What the fuck? I thought it'd be a mix of Asians. That's not. What the fuck's with this field of nothing but ball?
You need to get smoothed out.
Not to be rude. Oh, wait.
He's a sweet soul, brother.
Okay. That's good. Come on, give me something with good economy and dissonance.
Dang. I'll be back. I'm gonna go take a shower.
Alright.
Yep.
I don't know.
What good is your phone? If you ain't in time. Love this song. It makes you free. Okay. We're going to end stream there, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next time.